Welcome to Mom and D Hawaii. Okay, perfect present for Valentine's would be to personalize a pajama set. Here I got one that's this perfect for Valentine's, this darker red color. Comes with matching sleep shorts. And you could decorate the sleep shorts as well, and some eye covers. Okay, so we're going to start with the eye covers. I already made a design. Made it on my Cricut Joy. And then weeded it all out, taking out all the parts that I don't want, keeping all the parts I do. And I have 2 eyelashes here. Gonna put on here, and let's see. Want them to be sleeping. So we're gonna put it this way, right on the eyes. Now you can put words on here if you want to as well. You can make the eyelashes go whichever way you want, up or down. I'm going to make them like they're sleeping. So I'm going to just put it this way. You can see I'm just going to eyeball it to make sure it looks like it's in the right place. Now if you're worried about it moving around, because I did separate them. They actually come in Design Space free if you're a Cricut Access member. But I chose to separate them to save space when I was cutting because I am frugal about my materials because materials are expensive. These materials are actually iron-on from Cricut. And so I have my EasyPress Mini here, and it's on the second setting. If you're not sure of what to do, there is a heat press guide. You can find it online, and I'll put the link below. But it's basically a heat guide. You type in what kind of heat press you have, what kind of materials you're using, what kind of iron-on. And so for regular HTV, you can use the everyday iron-on. And it tells you when you apply, and the material for this is polyester. And it tells you want to preheat for 5 seconds. You're going to heat it up for 25 seconds. And you want to use constant movement and light pressure. Okay. And you want to remove the liner only when it's completely cool. So as we're letting the first one cool, we're going to start on the second project. But anyways, now I'm going to set my timer for at least 30 seconds. So thing to remember though is there's actually 2 elements, right? So 2 eyelashes. So you do want to continuously move. Again, kind of want to gentle pressure, not too heavy. And again, you're just going to constantly move your iron. So I might go a little bit longer just because there's 2 elements, just not the 1 eyelash. So the bigger your project is, the longer you want to move your mini press around, mini heat press. So it's called an EasyPress because that's the brand from Cricut. And I do love their stuff. It is a little bit more expensive. There are some cheaper options now online. I have not tried any of the cheaper options for the mini irons. The quality is always really good with Cricut. But again, there are some cheaper options on Amazon if it's just a little too expensive. So just keep going, and it's been over 30 seconds already, but I'm just doing it a little bit longer just because I'm moving back and forth between 2 elements. Okay, and so now that is done, I want to make sure that I let it cool completely before I take that off. So I'm going to put this on the side as it cools. And then we're going to do the second thing, which is the shirt. And so I have a name that I'm going to put on here. You want to see, I'm going to put it on the pocket because I feel like that's perfect. So for this, I'm going to put the EasyPress mat on the inside. This is a pressing pad. You can buy Teflon pads, pressing pads, or this is a Cricut brand one. The Cricut brand one has some special material to keep the heat in a little bit better. It does recommend that you heat up your surface a little bit before you actually place it down. And now I'm going to make sure I center it. And then we'll start it again. Turn my timer back on. And we'll start moving again. And to make the words, just went into design space, typed the word. It's a kind of cursive fancy script. So to make it a continuous script, you want to make sure that you weld all the letters together. If you don't, if you just attach the letters, they will cut the letters out separately. They won't be one contiguous word, like all connected like this. So again, to keep it connected, make sure that whatever you do, make sure you weld it together. And it has been 30 seconds. So again, just a little bit bigger design. So I'm going to just do a little bit longer to make sure that it's actually going to stick. And then we'll let that cool off. And as that's cooling off, take a look and see if this adhered. And it did. So we're going to take that off there. Left our eyelashes there. It's perfect. And then this is still kind of hot. So we'll let it cool down just a little bit more before we pull it off. And again, you don't want to pull it off if it's still warm, because what will happen is the vinyl will come off with the backing. So again, you really want it cool. Probably peeling it a little bit too early. Yep, it's coming off. So if it does come off as you peel, just put it back down again, and then just iron it just a little bit more because I peeled it a little too early. And we don't want that. And then usually what I do is just to make sure that everything is all nice and adhered, even after I peel off the transfer sheet, I go ahead and iron it again. Just to make sure, and not for nearly as long, for a lot shorter time, maybe like 5 seconds on each element. Constant movement, and that makes sure that it stays on, and it's gorgeous. See? So that is our first one, our eyes, and then we'll do the second one. Still a little bit warm, so I don't want the same thing to happen. So I'm gonna make sure I take it off here. There we go. Gently peeling it off, making sure it's there. And now it is on like that. And then let's just press it on a little bit more, one more time, just to make sure it's really stuck on there. And then that's it. We're all done. So there's this and the matching eye patch. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or concerns. Please like and subscribe if you want more of these videos. Thanks.